What it could be hoping what it should be. This is your boy Marty P. On the top of the morning, it's 5:45 on the 5th of September, 2022. And well, it is what it is. We're so far ahead of my time. About to start another life. Behind you, I'm about to pass you twice. Sorry about that. I just had to give that J, the Sean Carter, the Don lyric, with that little introduction. But anyway, yeah, I started on it a bit. So the memory card isn't so far looking anymore because the man is getting old, man. But anyway, so yeah, fuck the live shit. The live shit is on. Even if you're hardwired, you get your quality on the live is cack. Number one. I see them all focus on the cell phone, but not widescreen. This whole cell phone fucking upright talkie that they have going. It seems as like they wanting to eradicate the personal computer, which is the desktop, as well as the laptop, completely because most of these apps are nowadays mostly functional on smartphones and devices, and less working on computers, which are supposed to be the the bigger of processing units that should be able to process more. But I mean, like you get, as you can see, your cell phone is processing more, and people are paying uh, uh, how much tens of thousands of rands for these smart devices, which I don't understand why. Because yeah, like you can get a smart device of 2,000 and we can do exactly the same shit as a 40,000 rand device. Number one, because I mean, you're not like Facebook. We're not taking professional photos. Everybody's not an Instagram star. Everybody's not taking pictures a whole fucking day every day because of your camera. Maybe the first 2 days you're gonna take Colombia and be like, wow, look at my jazz video. You're gonna get bored of it. You know what I'm saying? But people are living on their phones nowadays, instant like social media and all that type of shit. And once you have gone through the motions, like after the first week, when people say, "Yo, when I got my phone, the battery lasted 2 days, but now after like a month, now it's like slacking so uh like half a day, then it's fucked." Because like wherever you went, you somehow they add some way some malicious you install something that installs some malicious code, which is basically using your phone for um, in the background. The background apps is using it for maybe crypto mining or whatever the case may be. So somebody else is making money off your connection. You'll see that your data just disappears if you have like a data. If you're on Wi-Fi though, when you have an unlimited data plan. Yeah, but myself, I work in a photo fiber company, so I see it every month. Like people be like, "Yo, it's just me and my wife. We hardly fucking use the internet. We hardly home. She works, I work. Or maybe she works from home. I work. So we must probably only spend like 2 gig per month, like whatever. But if you look at the customer's history of data usage, you'll see, but okay, you were using 4, 5, 6 gig. Now all of a sudden you like clicking on a 500 gig per month, and it's just you two. And so that clearly indicates that someone else is making use of it, not another user logged into your. Sometimes, yeah, there's a rogue device that has logged into your Wi-Fi, somehow had gotten the password. So because you shared it with whoever else that came to your residence that was probably logged in and used it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, like, and yeah, so they infiltrated your password and whoever else. Maybe your kids gave it to the neighbors, whoever the fuck. That being said, it's not. Yeah, it's like, but fuck it. That's already too much information at this point in time. That's not the reason for me being here. The reason for me being here is, man, we need to come right as society in terms of watch what the fuck we say, when we say it, how we say it, and why we say it in the first place. The reason for that is, I came across something interesting this morning, which maybe didn't strike me at the first as well, because the fear generally was put in you that yeah, kids are being taken, women is being taken, children is being taken, whatever fish with. Um, and I gave it some thought, and if I think about it, I don't think that these events have been only a situation where it's only happening of late. I think it's because we only hear of it at like as from late, mainly because of everybody being in mainstream social media nowadays. Remember? So it's like 10 years ago. If you take it back 10 years ago, only the the cool kids, uh, they were on social media, right? Maybe now they fucked up and gave everybody social media. I'm talking about even old people. And old people, I'm talking about it's gonna become it's gonna become social media. Now kyk when they once they give this gonna become social media, it's a rap, man, bro. It's a rap. They don't give a fuck, that's gonna be they just assume shit. They just standing there, they gate like, kijk zo. Nah, kijk zo. Go kijk. Nah, kijk, see. Like I keep on saying, look at this. Someone come look at this. Sommige gelukkig is. Kijk, kijk wat ik krijg van hem. Ja. Zien ze nou? Hier, het is dan gaan kijk jullie dan gaan ze kunnen zien. Hallo voor alle zoekers kan heel maar kijk hier. Kijk jullie dokters hier kort rokjes rond. Die mannetjes. Kijk hier zo. Klim in nog wat een man is elkaar. You don't know it's a cousin or a uncle or fuck. Kijk. En die oma is elkaar. Kijk, hij groot man. Hij lijkt zo'n getrouwde man daar. Morgen, ja. Now they run with that bull. Nee. Ik zie nou die dag Jennis se kind. Sy hou vas so keklik hierso suster Jennis. Hier in die pad en op en af prik hierso. Wat se naam? Maar as hy weer weet is, as ek die kind net so kort rokkie en hierso klim hier in getrouwde man as 'n karre. Hallo met hy bo. Whoever else she could tell they never saw. They mag my aan. Suster Jennis se kind, getrouwde man in die karre in. Wat 'n getrouwde man is die nou? Eventually, it makes its rounds. It makes its kids way to Mr. Janice and brother Janice, yeah. Want you to know why Janice Jr. be getting in cars with a throw the money. Now, I mean, maybe ask op sister Janice of Janice Jr. binnen een moeren. Van niks is, weet je waar het gaat, but it's an embarrassment for somebody to even come to them with such information. Now, before investigating, Sister Janice is disappointed in her daughter, saying, moody daughter. There is now a whole divide in the family because the daughter naar huis because she just got gemoved over. She don't know why. Omdat Lisbeth nou kak gepraat het. Lisbeth wil verander haar sê oor hulle huwelike en wat hulle huise aangaan. Maar Lisbeth is getroud en al maar Lisbeth kan nie praat by die huisie kom. Sy moet net 'n man se koffie tee maak as die man is met kenny kan nie geraad. Ek net sê eers daar. Sien jy die Lisbeth bring nie die koffie en Lisbeth doen dit bek. Van al wat die Lisbeth se bekkie kos vir. Lisbeth is nou 30 jaar getroud, maar Lisbeth praat nog vir die afgelope 25 jaar nie met haar man nie. Man praat nie met haar van dieselfde kak wat sy nou praat van die mense en die kak wat sy maak het, sy mos skielik Lisbeth gemaak, se man gemaak. Jy nou seker nou dis ook maar van die huis af as 'n mechanic kan. Dis dit so maar die man ge-accuse van saam met die en die baasvrou en die baas as die baas plek, die vrou was die sekretaris dis maar nou maak jy so laat. En seker goed die baas het mooi vir gevra maar die karre te week. Sy sê Lisbeth, as spreek Lisbeth die storie dat hy sê die baasvrou se olie. Toe vaai hulle hom en nou moet hy van die huis af as mechanic kyk van die middel vir hom hierdie van hy die baasvrou is. Hypothetically speaking, so hy moet nou so van hy dit af hulle praat nie. Maak my friete, maak my oor jou bek, want sy weet nie wat om jou bek te praat nie. Jou uitsien wat die mechanic is, hy is nie die hele tyd doods. Hoe is jy nou sommer domestic violence hier by Suster Jennis oor die pad? Nou sal dit vir my erg, weet jy, het voel vir my amper Lisbeth het iets hiermee te doen. Omkom van die bom, van hulle uit, nie, Wit vir gesê, ek is nou getroud dan. Van die Suster Jennis, het is Lisbeth wat so gesê het, en daar is het nou, die verkeerde Suster Jennis oor die pad, stuik na uit toe, waar is Lisbeth? Lisbeth die kan weer in huis. Hy is nie gaat roep jou maar. Wel sy is heel bang, kom sê, het is te steek vriend gewees, dat sy uitkom heel stadig, Jennis, waarom jou, sy fucking Jennis nog. Ja, klap hulle amper vir Lisbeth binne na poes. Hy sê nie moer as hy wil nie hoor nie. En verder ja. Maar nou, klaar is hy dit is die storie. En wie ever met hy boog help aan my. En weet jy wat? Omkom van die bom. Even if now after the fact they find out, Lisbeth is maar nie kak gepraat, Lisbeth is eie ding opgemaak. Hulle gaat nog altyd vir Jennis Junior of Suster Jennis kind sien as hy kind wat met die kortskirtsies met die getrouwde manne rondry. So oral wat sy gaan en sy so gemerk, maak nie saak wat nie. As jy nou vir iemand sê, nee, kykie, Martin, die jongen is een pedophile of whatever. Nou sê jy dat gesien hoe mense al. Mense het mos die neiging man. Alles af jou in jou friet kyk en jou friet sê in your face they will like be like no, 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 you are the greatest. I'm the greatest. But you're the greatest, man. We love you, we love you, we love you. Snakes from of fucking notes in there. This is I don't know where the world come on these cock manners, but they need to leave it. Leave it. I solely practice the opposite. And those that know me can vouch when I say um, I feel so. And this is my philosophy. I personally, this is how I roll. If you're a friend of mine, let's say me brother, me brother, right? And I have love for all my friends, regardless of your capacity as a friend. Everybody has this whole thing of you my number one friend, and you I will take over everybody else, whatever. Now, all my friends aren't equal, but they're equal. And if I call you a friend of mine, I got love for you. You can't say that you this is my friend, whatever. Now I have had people say that. I've heard people say, and I've had people say that, my bro. I just have acquaintances and whatever. Now, an acquaintance is someone that you've met through someone just in a passing hi. Now, this is Martin. Martin, this is Daniel, um, one of my associates from work. Cool. Now, I don't have a conversation with Daniel, so we don't interact more than that introduction. But if I pass him in Canal and 2 days later, and I recognize him and I'll say, yo, Daniel, how's it? And he says, hi, Martin, how's it? That's an acquaintance, you know? Maybe if we engage at that point and we go beyond and we just get it 5 minute talking and we hook up later on and we interact and we hit it off on a level intellectually where we have conversations and we um, make it a regular thing, we become friends, then we're friends. But before that, on that first introduction, we didn't interact much. It was just Martin Daniel Clark. So that's an acquaintance. But if you've been to my house, you've met my other friends, and we've all been sitting around a fire, drinking beers, whatever the fuck we did. Doesn't matter what we did. You're a friend, you know. If I let you stay over my house, if I made you something to eat, if you made me something to eat, if you missed your train for work and I took you to work, or I missed my train for work and you took me to work, that's a friend. You know what I'm saying? Beyond measure, that's a friend. Otherwise, why would you inconvenience yourself? So, for anyone like that, uh, I got nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? And not just love for the word that it is, but real emotional, caring feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like tomorrow, if I hear you fucking dead, I'm gonna. uh, Okay, there I must. There's a big gray area, but yeah, depending on the memories we shared or whatever. Of late, I don't shed much tears, um, because I think when I was younger, I beached out a lot. But like of late, I've been man enough to be like, yo, you know, I save my tears for, you know, I bundle it up and then once I did it out, then it's like this is for when my nigga filed 2 years ago and all this cack and all this cack. So yeah, I let go of everything at one time. I don't just, you know, lose change him anymore. But anyway, but what it boils down to when I say so now they gave my bro when it was the intelligent people were privy to the internet and its shenanigans, right? 10, 15, 20 years ago. So those that are on Facebook now since 2005, six, you know, we use it for what it was. It was the Facebook. It was basically your yearbook or your book of memories or like an online catalog of your life that you can look back on like a photo album or whatever with all your memories and you can go to what years. However, I've noticed Facebook has fucked that up totally. If you go back in years, you're looking for comments, you're looking for shit that happened, it's gone. So they because they've now monetized the motherfucker. So it's about ads, it's about talking cock and all that cock. Basically memes and all that cock. Made space for that. And the fundamental concept of the Facebook is not fucked. So go back to your memories, you'll see your pictures and shit's there, but whatever comments, whatever you went through is fucked. You can't go into that. It's now but the upgrades is no longer compatible or whatever the fuck. Anyway, so now they gave any fucking Zanrap and say scrap fucking access to the internet. He's gonna be the old means and whatever. Told him how to comment and all that crap and have a say. Uh, and now news is spreading like wildfire, right? Now remember, in the journalistic aspect of news, and these things that are happening has been happening all the fucking time. If you at Google search like kidnapping South Africa, you will then see newspaper clip or news events across the country over the but different news outlets was covering it. So predominantly in the Western Cape, the Cape Argus and that Sunday Times and that one was because it's the Cape Argus, so we only get that the voice, the show and that stuff. And then you get so regionally they have every region like Durban would have their own and fucking Joburg would have their own Swaneta, whatever the fuck I don't know the real the stuff, but I'm saying. So those regions were hearing what's going on in their region. Now with social media, it's fucked because now the people, news can spread. So you cannot get the news, but now you see why. And I think whoever the heads were at back in the day were very they were the intelligent, the intellectual capacity of those people where they said, look here, let the Western case people just know about their shit. Northern case people know about their shit. Um, let everybody just know about their shit in their area because having them know about the whole country, let alone the whole world, is going to be a fuck up. So look at now, people have on social media. Someone can post from me anywhere, wherever, and you a friend of a friend of a friend. It will you will maybe get it on your feed where woman was kidnapped, this one was kidnapped, that one was kidnapped, right? So especially in the Western Cape, so the Cape August we cover something maybe, but everybody doesn't buy the newspaper or News would cover it, SABC News would cover it, whatever. But not they wouldn't have a full length coverage of it because in the news they like have 2 minute clips of it. Put some on the in two the back there was accident and kidnapping and the lady was taken and there they went. We will keep you covered. And then tomorrow is 1 minute and the next day 30 seconds until it just disappears. Whereas now on social media they keep it burning. Yeah, this person was keeping it. Let's all pray. What a fish face, right? And already due to the vigilance of the public, because of the public being put on high alert because of these of kidnappings and whatever, everybody's now a suspect, right? So so number one, you're not allowed to get lost anymore. Besides besides, and this is what people don't think beyond their noses. And sorry to say, because for instance, I'm driving. I need to find someone's residence. I'm on my way looking for someone. I've never been here. I don't know the area. I put on my maps, look, I'm looking for this address. But now, correct me if I'm wrong, I get to the area, my GPS is in 200 meters, turn left, turn right, turn left. Now, for some reason, this area is a fucking Bermuda Triangle way rerouting. Now this thing so much says in 5 kilometers. Now this thing so much says I'm in a different place. Now I'm lost because this thing showed me I was supposed to just make two more lefts or rights and then it would have been beyond the corner. But now the thing is, now I'm cut lost. I think I drove past the place a million times. I'm in an area I don't know, but looks a bit shady or whatever, or I don't know. Like everybody else on an island, I'm an island. People getting hijacked, people might think I'm an Uber, whatever. They burning Uber drivers, etc. So I'm in this area I don't know. Now, I maybe have a tinted windows car, mags on, whatever, system on, but I don't have my system playing. My windows cocked just that much because I don't know if I can ask people for help or not. So I'm scoping people out. Like, can I not ask this person? Can I not ask this person? These two ladies look like I can ask them. But now, what if they think I want to kidnap them because I'm driving around so slow here? Oh shit! Now I must still think, my bro, petrol zit hier and heater. My bro, ask me petrol again. I'm not gonna make it out of here. I'm already in an area I don't know. I need to find this person, but my petrol's gonna run out. Okay, I must get to the garage. I might be able to throw in petrol again, but maybe I need to fetch money from this person. I don't know what the circumstances are, but I'm cruising around this area. I don't know the area. They don't know me. They don't know my car. I see these are all Mercedes driving people. I'm here with my bubble seat dropped. My system is off because I respect the fact that this doesn't look like an area where I can move my numbers. But now my windows cocked this much because I want to ask someone for directions. So maybe I should have just rolled on all my windows and be like, "Hi, I'm no threat. White flag. Ladies, would you mind just showing me, telling me where that you perhaps know this person or that person, whatever." But now, already I've now, I was circling the block. And I say this because I'm in our neighborhood watch group and whatever, and I see them saying, suspicious car has been circling the block now thrice, etc. But why I'm actually bringing this up is I saw something this morning where a guy on a motorbike uh, with a Checkers box at the back, Checkers like a Checkers like the shop bought, has now been standing there. I don't think it was for 2 hours or 3 hours. I doubt he would have stood there that long, but he's been standing there for a while. And then the person says like after an hour, when I went out to him, he gives me my food, and then he left because I actually went out to ask him why is he standing there. Now, if you ordered food from Mr. Delivery, right? Once they on their way to you, you can track. They show you where the driver is on the app, so you would have seen he's outside. But anyway, so you saw this guy gave you your food after an hour, but you was not summing him up. But now everybody else was like, "Yeah, we saw the guy." One of the youngsters went up to him and asked him, uh, "What is he? Why is he here? What's he looking for?" And he didn't answer. He just left. And the young man was actually upset, and he told the little girl to go inside, etc. But the man was lost. He was looking for the house. He didn't know where it is. The little girl was standing at the gate the whole time watching him, and he's watching the little girl. And now this young man comes from down the road and say, "Hey, why is this bro watching this girl? I'm gonna go there and intervene because this bro does not want to kidnap this girl." With the chick is motorbike, looking at the girl. The girl is standing by the gate, where the mother then came out for the food that this bro gave them. He is trying to figure out because I know when I am doing this delivery shit and I order shit, when they get here and they lost, they will phone me. I go outside. They might be driving somewhere else. I will be like, "Yeah, I am." Whoop, yeah, they come to here. So the guy was probably trying to phone or whatever. Because at the end of the day, believe it or not, that guy could either one decide, "Fuck, I can eat this food rather than fuck off and not deliver your food," and say your food was delivered, and you would then put in a complaint to say your food wasn't delivered, and it's your word against my word, and then we're all safe. Or the man can get your food to you. Now, this man still waited an hour for you to give you your food. Your child is outside by the gate. He's thinking, it could be, I think it's this house, but he doesn't want to approach because the child is there. I'm a black man. This is a colored child. And I'm standing here staring at the child and from the other side of the road, not trying to think, must I go over or not? Because now nobody's picking up the phone or the phone is now off. Now some man from down there comes down, he comes here and says, "Yeah, what are you doing here?" And then obviously I'm gonna run away because now obviously you now thinking I'm trying to in my mind I'll be like, "Oh, you must probably thinking I wanna fuck." Here we go. So he goes and then he comes back and then when he comes back, you come out and then it's your food and he's like, "Yeah, why are you watching my child?" etc. But we have a checkers thing. You ordered Debonnaise and then this black and the checkers bike. Let me just explain something to you. For fuck's sake, if you didn't know. The guys that does deliveries for checkers doesn't just do deliveries for checkers. They do deliveries for checkers, take a lot, debonair, whatever, just the delivery, right? So the same checkers 60-second minute cut is the same business branch of Mr. Delivery. But they just have a dedicated we're not with Mr. Delivery, you guys service us, so we have a dedicated team. So we get a priority sort of team. Same with Take a Lot. Take a Lot is the same thing. So when if you drive for Take a Lot, you can drive for Take a Lot, you can drive for Mr. Delivery, Checkers, whoever has a delivery service. Because there is not that much deliveries for Checkers in a certain area. It's not like it's all day busy. There's only certain people that make use of the service. It's not like it's been trending. Same with like food. Like there's lunchtime that people's gonna maybe eat, and at night and maybe breakfast, but in a certain demographic area. So it's not like my area. Everybody buys breakfast here every day from Mr. Delivery. So what is that guy gonna do in the morning? Deliver packages. Also, you must remember that guy gets 5 rand for your delivery, 5 to 10 rand. Like that is what he gets fucking paid. I don't know, maybe 10 or what? Yeah, 10 rand. It's not like think about it. If you buy, if your Big Mac meal costs 110 rand, right? If you go to the shop, it's 110. Then if you get it delivered, it's 135 because it's like 25 rand, maybe the delivery fee, depending on how far it is. Then you have a choice of tipping the driver. So that 25 rand doesn't go to the driver. That 25 rand is being broken up like the same like Uber. But the delivery gets 15 rand and the driver gets 10 rand. So for your stink 10 rand, you want to now fucking be a puss. You know what I'm saying? And that is this bra's job. You must always think about it like that. My bro, for that 10, this bra is hustling for that 10 rand of your delivery. So now if you taking push of life, your phone is off. Now this man must for an hour now stand here. This man is frustrated. He's just like, my bro, is it this joint or not this joint? Where am I now that? Now this poster wanna come ask me, what am I doing here? Because I'm standing looking at the side. My bro, if I take the side, where must I put the side? I got fucking pizza at the back. Like how am I gonna kidnap a fucking now people say no, he lets other people know where the kids are. Really dude. So he's not here for because he's on his phone. And then he's telling the people where the kids are. This is how clever you people are. So this delivery guy is coming to deliver food. Then he stands there for an hour and says he's on the phone trying to phone the customer who's not on, whose phone is now fucking off. He's not trying. He's now phoning people to say, "Look, I'm looking at this chick here. She's about 13 years old. I'm here in Hey, from the corner here. You see this the fire station is here. This is what it looks like. He's like so many houses. He has to get now. You can snatch her now. She's standing by the gate now. Yeah, so just get now. If you come now, you can get like yeah, it's actually. But what's the chance she's gonna be fucking? Do you think this guy's just standing on the corner here waiting? What? That's not how it works. And now everybody's a suspect. And now you know what? And it makes and that's what actually triggered me having to say this is one of the gentlemen said there that his son was very excited, and I don't want to because maybe they I don't know. I don't know if they want on my Facebook, but even if it's so, here's me saying it. This is the face that's done it long comment saying when you see that his son was excited to see a Batman poster in the mall. So his baby son, ran towards to see Batman, 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 Batman. He proceeds to run after his child. Some lady shouts, "This kid is being taken! Yay! Hey, this kid is being taken!" Nobody else does shit. Okay, so yes, in a way he expected people to do something, but what if people fucked him up? There's a two edged. He expected maybe people to fuck him up. Nobody did anything, so he picked his son up. Okay, the security approached him and asked him, "Yo, what's up?" Because there's somebody alerted, and they said, "Yo, what's up?" And they couldn't see, no, but this child looks exactly like the father, so yeah. But now, what if these little fuckers, kids, right? Here's a kid throwing a tantrum, running off, throwing a tantrum. I want this fucking toys. Or fuck, I want ice cream, and you not the one to give them ice cream. Your niece or your nephew, or my niece or my nephew, or whatever, runs off crying, tantruming like shit. I'm running afterward, pick them up. They falling on the floor. Me picking them up. Now the whole fucking everybody's like, we had enough of the shit. Like this poor Uber driver kicked the shit out of me. Now the child gets more hysterical because now oh shit, they fucking my uncle up. Eventually, when people, my family gets there, I'm so fucked up, I'm dead. Because again, common sense left you guys, and I've been advocating for the comeback of common sense, but I don't fuck don't know. You see, you can't treat everybody like a crook or a scam or a suspect, and you're gonna have to, unfortunately, be the education starts with you, the person, right? You have to educate your kids. Just as an example, a neighborhood watch has a moves a fucking problem with us with high school kids that's walking on their cell phones and getting robbed every fucking day. So they now have to go stand in the morning between 7 and 8:30 to make sure these kids don't get robbed in that specific hotspot area. They get robbed every day, their phones get taken, but they don't learn, they don't listen. And if you tell the parents, don't send your kids to school with these expensive, don't send them to school with phones or these expensive phones. No, we need to make contact with them. So they can't get educated at school because now they want to be on their phones. The teachers are struggling half the day with them on their phones. They can't confiscate the phones because the parents are going to come fetch it. They must not deal with that. They can't move the lights anymore. They can't take the phones off. What? So basically, you just have a daycare for your children, right? Now the people in our area to keep the area safe because now you're attracting fucking attention to our area. Have to now stand there and protect you because you're not in your phone or whatever. Besides being a danger to yourself, attracting these elements to you, you're a danger to society because you're in your phone, you're not looking where you're going, you can be hit by a car. Now, back in our day, If you went to left to home for school in the morning, right? Your mother expected you home 3 or possibly 4 o'clock. Am I right? And if you're not there that time, who does she phone? To school to hear if you're there. She either fucked up and you're in detention, or you're doing sports after school. Now by 5 o'clock, she phone your friends or whatever. But usually you fucked around all the time till your mother. You know your mom comes home 6 o'clock from work. Just make sure you're there before. You understand what I'm saying? If you come there after that, your mom's gonna be worried. You get there 7, 8 o'clock. Where were you? Nah, we went out after school. Get the scale. So now you want to be in contact with your kids. The whole day that's lying to you anyway where they are. WhatsApp GB where you can change your location to whatever you want. I'm here at school, mommy, wherever I am. And then yeah. So couple with your kids lying to you about where they are, which we all did, you know. But I think the education starts with at home when you're educating your children about the rights and the wrongs. If you see someone roaming around too long and you feel like you're endangered, then walk away. Go into the house, lock the fucking door. If you're in a public space, move away to somewhere where you feel safer. If you're in a mall, you see someone. Just because you're in a mall and you see someone and you lock eyes for 5 seconds, and you now on the other side of the mall and you're like in Canelo, and you went to the other side, and here's the same brother. Oh shit, I think he's following me. No, he's not following you. Fuck you're not the mall don't belong to you. The only like the time when you can say he's following you is when you get home and he pulls into your driveway. Maybe he will listen your road. I don't know. Maybe you just if you're going home and you still feel he's following you in another car behind you and you're taking an alternative route. I don't know. But then you know what you do. At such a point, you drive to the nearest police station and then you see if he comes there. And if he does come there, he was on the way to that same police station, coincidentally. But then you drive to a police station. You don't drive home and go look for help. You drive to a police station. That's it. And you say, I think this guy's following me. Because you don't drive home so you can see where you live. Because obviously he wants to know. I don't think he knows, but he's following you to your house. But anyway, drive to the fucking police station. When in doubt, drive to the police station. That the mall is just as big as it's just as big. Just because, like, I see, oh shit, yeah, you now for the second time, I must now actively not try to. If I must now walk the other direction because to not run into you because otherwise you're gonna feel a certain way. I'm following you and all that kind of stuff. This is what I read off now. I don't want to bore you with that. It's just that when I say with people on the social media and people bullying Macau on social media and people having a fucking opinion on social media, guys. I think when people post shit on social media, they must make it non-shareable and no comments can be made there. You can't turn off comments because you don't want to have people's opinion. They post because they why in your opinion in the first fucking place, man. Like they're just telling you what's happening. They don't need your opinion and you to say, and then you still sound stupid. The fucking dumbest cuck you say. Ah, this is not against this is fucking government and fucking ANC and fucking racism and fucking eroticism and fuck. This one you want to say that people is pushing their propaganda, but you just want to push your propaganda because you don't have an opinion at home in your own house. Your wife sits on your head, and you can't say shit at home. So now you feel like you have a power here to say shit on social media. Same with the women also. You can't open your back to your husband because otherwise you get smacked the fuck up. Now you want to come here and bully other people because you're getting bullied. Fuck that. You sort your life out. Leave people alone. Leave the news alone, and take it as information. It's a warning. There's people kidnapping, people killing people out here for nothing. So be careful. Don't come and fucking comment your snarly cuck here. When people are posting here 200,000 tips for fucking that they got balled out, don't come here and make your opinion and whatever. First, investigate properly, look at everything in a broader perspective, and not say, yeah, this is not against government officials, and then everybody else disagree, yeah, like idiots. The fact that like a man got a 200,000 tip, 20,000 tip because of 200,000 bill, bro, be happy for that man's payday. And then count here and see see the bigger picture that this person that had this bill was for more than one person. It was for over the night the tab for a lot of people. That there's one bride to basically service them for the night end. So he got blessed by someone blessing employer, someone blessing his employees, whatever. henceforth, you see now I have to cut off here because I see I'm 35 minutes in and you see my stuff is always lengthy. Hence why people always say, why do you talk so fast, man? Because I need to get it in, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, yes, 35 minutes and I said so much that I don't even think people's gonna fucking follow. And it's not gonna be funny. It's people think, but it's not funny like you. It's like everything is not a fucking joke, you know what I'm saying?